y'all, listen. What clipper do you like using the most? Alright, I need to know, what is the best clipper out there? Also, what is the liners that's your go-to, that does not do you wrong, that comes through for you every time when you... Does it have to be modified, or you could just use it straight out of the box? What's your best clipper? What's your best trimmer? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright YouTube, before you start this cut, what you want to do is comb the hair out first. That way everything's lifted off of the scalp, making it easier for the hair to feed into the teeth and the blade. And also, in the back where his shag is, I'm going to pick that out, making sure everything is stretched out so I can shape it. So in order to make this shag really pop, I gotta take it down pretty low. Not too low, but just to where to make the shag pop. All right, so I'm gonna grab my zero guard with the lever open, and I'm just gonna go with the grain on top, not going too much near that shag area. I wanna kind of build that up in the back a little bit more, so I'm just taking the top down and the sides down, kind of veering away from the shag. So next, I'm gonna prep the shag by spraying some hairspray. What this does is stiffens up the hair. That way, when you come behind it and shape it, the hair just kind of bounce off and flies off. All right, it doesn't stick. It doesn't, you know, kind of just clog up in your clippers. It just bounces off. So I'm also gonna blow dry it, stiffen it up. That way, you know, it's hardened. And like I said, when you do that, the hair is just gonna bounce off. Now going back with my Stylecraft Instinct X, with the lever fully closed, I'm shaping the afro in the back. I'm kind of shaping it to my client's head, and I also know that there's a lot more in the middle than at the bottom. All right, there's more hair in the middle at the bottom, and I'm okay with that. I'm gonna just shape it up so he can keep growing it out to where I could proportion it a lot better. So the reason why the bottom is basically not as long as the middle is because he grew it off of a taper. So anytime you do that, you know, you got to give it time to grow. So I'm just going to continue to shape it until that bottom half grows into the middle. So next, starting on the taper, I didn't want him to just give him a regular high taper. I kind of wanted to give him a unique type of taper to go with his style. So right now, with my Babyliss FX trimmers, I'm setting a bald line in a triangle-like shape. Using my Stylecraft Instinct X with the lever fully open, I'm going up about a ½ inch right around that triangle-like shape. But keep in mind, I'm maintaining that shape as much as possible. So with the same thing, with the one guard, with the lever open, I'm going up about a ½ inch, making sure I clear out that top bulk. So right now, I close the lever and I'm softening up that middle line. Now I'm only using my corners when you're dealing with each side of that line. So if I'm using the right side, I'm using the right side of my blade only. So make sure you're not using that full blade when you're working on taking out this line. Now that you have the line softened up, with the zero guard with the lever fully closed, in a flick out motion, flick out that middle line. Remember to use your corners the entire time. Now with the lever fully closed, in a flick out motion, flick out that bottom line. Now notice how I'm using my corners and I'm not using that other side of that blade. I'm starting below the line, flicking to the line, and if I'm gonna adjust my lever, I'm gonna adjust my lever as I go up. So at the very bottom, I'm gonna use my shavers to make the bottom half razor bald. This just adds another transition to your blend. So last but not least, what you wanna do is you wanna detail your work, all right? Detailing is extremely important. This separates you from being just an average barber, all right? Is how well you can detail. What I like to do is I like to refer to the mirror. The mirror shows you a different perspective on the blend than just seeing it head on, all right? Also, if you don't have a mirror on site, all you got to do is rest your eyes, come back to the blend, and detail. I like to use my corners of the blades, get in those areas where you see bulk, and just flick out those areas. So I always like to prep my front line. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put alcohol on my client's front line, basically wiping off all the dirt, grit, and grime, any oils and stuff that's on his hair and his forehead. I'm taking it off with 100% alcohol. Actually, it's 99, but hey, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Also, I like to spray spritz. You know, right after I do this, I spray spritz and I blow dry it. Listen, let me tell you why they call me 360. When they sit in my chair, I spin them in a full 360, and they come out looking like
God did.
YouTube. This is the cut, and if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, HustleDreamProduction, that's my brother. He does all my beats. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. Also, if you want to know where you can find any tools that you've seen in this video, links will be in the description below. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My TikTok is official360Jeezy and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here.